Okay, so that's the normal deal. What's the Ed Milet deal?
Well, that's the question.
Okay.
You tell me what it is. You write your own deal. I'll just say okay.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, do it.
No, I need to think about it then. I don't know. I need to think about that.
Well, let me ask you a question. If it was free, would you do it?
Yes.
Okay, so somewhere between free and that, we got a deal.
Are you closing me right now?
So like the tools, they're not inside of their shoes. And they face on the news. Mama grind the blues if they choose. Not to fall the wall of the goose. They gon' lose in this game when I make my moves.
Just figure out what is a measure of good and not so good and bad. And then by next week, everybody go look at that without saying you forgot or anything, and make sure that your area has a score.
Do you make a proposal to me at here's what it would cost you to film, record, edit, or film, record, edit there, and here's the platform? Do you make a, I assume you did that with Andy?
Yeah, what we do is we have the platform, which is what we do, and then we have services for people that want to use them.
Okay.
So you don't have to film anything here.
Yep. Andy
But
told
you
me what
can.
his deal was with you. Is
Yeah,
it the
but-
same deal?
But you can.
Okay. Well, you're close to me. It wouldn't be that difficult for me to do it here.
Yeah, and I told Andy, I'll show your people how to do it, which is why I flew out there.
Okay.
So you can do it.
Tell me what you're going to do for me, or what we would do together, or unless you need to think about it.
I don't know what the content you want is. I know what our rates are.
Yep.
And I know
What I
that-
want is I want my own platform.
Yeah.
I want my own platform. So I'm going to do stuff in studios.
Yeah.
So I'm either going to do it in your studio or a remote studio. So I'd like you to tell me what those two things cost.
If you do it in remote, it's free.
Okay.
I don't charge you.
Okay, well, you know what I mean. Like, when you get me something that says, Ed, here's the special deal for you because you're such a great dude.
Yeah.
Here's your deal.
I'm gonna show you what's minimum or
Okay.
what's normal.
Okay.
Normally, you pay me 25 G's.
Okay.
Like one time, it sets up, designs the platform.
Okay.
Then I just operate on a rev share. I tell everybody there's $1,000 a month minimum, not because I want it, because if you're afraid of that, don't do this.
Okay.
Services for production, we do 10,000 per finished hour, meaning if you spend 5 days in there with the whole crew and you get 30 minutes, you'd owe me $5,000. We don't charge like, you know.
Time in there.
Right.
You train for the content.
Yeah, so it's 10,000 per finished hour. I have courseware designers that charge 5,000 a finished hour. So if you did both of those, it'd be 15,000 a finished hour to help you create an interactive badass system based on your knowledge.
Okay. Okay, so that's the
As a
normal deal.
waiter-
What's the Ed Milet deal?
Well, that's the question.
Okay.
You tell me what it is. You write your own deal. I'll just say okay.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, do it.
No, I need to think about it then. I don't know. I need to think about that.
Well, let me ask you a question. If it was free, would you do it?
Yes.
Okay, so somewhere between free and that, we got a deal.
Are you closing me right now?
I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to use. If you're willing to go out and do the work, you'll make a shitload of money, and that's where I make my money. And in that case, I might discount those to half.
Yeah.
Discount those.
Why don't you discount both to half and I'll do it? Discount this to half and that to half and I'll
Can
do
I
it.
get your word that you'll go out and sell it?
I'm going to try to sell the shit out of it.
I know. I know.
Is there a point where you eliminate, where you reduce this?
If you get to a certain amount, I
Yeah.
will.
What is it?
Like $1 million a month.
$1 million a month. Otherwise, that's your normal split.
Well, I got a 100% program.
Okay.
You just agree to charge 120%.
Okay. 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 So you're going to get back to me. You're going to tell me what the special deal is.
Well, again, just let's make a deal. You said half that, I'll do it.
Okay.
Deal.
Deal. Done.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
But don't tell me.
I'm honored to have the great Brad Lea here today. Brad, thanks for being here, brother.
Man, I'm honored. I'm honored.
Oh, it's great to have you, man. We've been having great conversations off camera, very interesting conversations, and I'm hoping that transfers to on camera now too. So many of you probably follow Brad on Instagram or on Twitter through social media, and you've seen the unbelievable posts that he makes. I think he's one of the most creative and innovative, unique people on social media. I've told you that.
That's interesting. I want to drill into that.
Okay, we will. I'll tell you why it's unique too. But so I encourage you to begin to follow him too as well if you're not. But what I want to do today is get to know you better. And then there's all these young entrepreneurs out there, salespeople. I consider Brad to be an expert with how to teach people how to become more productive entrepreneurs, and especially great at teaching people how to sell and close and persuade people too. And so I want to pick your brain on some of that stuff today.
Okay.
You talk about these 4 steps that I absolutely love in and learning how to close or retaining information, et cetera? What are those steps?
Well, there's 4 ingredients that you need to have an effective training program. A lot of companies have training programs that aren't really effective.
Yeah.
It's like making a cake, right? There's certain ingredients that you put in a cake. Leave out an egg in your cake and see what happens. So you need good content, repetition, practice, and role play, and accountability.
I love that.
And most companies, they'll get, they hold everyone accountable, but they don't practice. Or they practice, but they don't have any repetition.
Yes.
You got to have them all.
I so love that. Very unique to this dude with the way that you talk. It is, and it's why I think your social media stuff's interesting. Because it's not like, let me tell you what you need to think, and then you say it. You start out somewhere, and I don't know where we're going, and then boom, there's a punchline, and we land somewhere. And when I say punchline, it may not mean something funny. It just may mean you take me where you're going to take me. It's almost like going around the corner and I find the prize. That's awesome, by the way. Thank you for doing this today with me, brother. I really enjoy. I feel like we maxed out our time here today.
My pleasure. If we run out of time, we can drop a bomb some other time. I'd like to get you on the horn for 5 seconds, though.
How would I invest in your company? What's it worth? $28, $50? What's it worth?
Right now, what I think or what you would think?
What I would think.
I would think you'd think it's worth about $100 million.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Look at me. $100 million?
If you evaluated
What's your revenue a year? Oh, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Okay.
Well, I can tell you.
Okay.
The question is, what's it gonna be? Let's go do a drop and bomb real quick.
Okay.
You full?
Yes, thank you. Think about that, Brad.
All right. What it is, Brad Lea back again with another episode of Dropping Bombs. Today in the studio, I got a badass that's been a badass for some time now. Ed Milet. What a pleasure.
Great to be here, my brother. How are you?
Dude, do your friends call you Eddie?
They do.
Okay, because I'm going to start calling you Eddie. You know, my best friend growing up was named Eddie.
Eddie. Yeah, when I was a kid, they called me Eddie Spaghetti. And then when I was teased, they'd say, Eddie Spaghetti, your meatballs are ready. I used to hate that.
By the way, Ed Milet's going to be speaking at 10X on the same day as me, which normally I have no worries who's going to talk because I don't speak, I talk. In other words, I'm going to come up there and talk, just like I'm talking now. So I don't have a planned speech or presentation, but when I saw you on a little clip on stage, I don't know if that was a WFG event or I saw you on stage, I'm thinking, son of a bitch. Dude, they better have me speaking before you.
Oh, come on, man. That's not
I'm going to
true.
call somebody and make sure because, dude, I'm not going after you. You. It's almost like that's what you do for a living.
Yeah. Well, it's not, but I do a lot of speaking. And let me just tell you.
Well, I don't. And I get up there and try to find the right word and sound like a little bit of a country bumpkin and bat deep bit dick.
Brother, you're a great storyteller, which is what all great speakers are. They may do it. I have a deeper voice or talk louder or veins popping out of my neck. People want to go on a journey. They want to hear a story. You're a great storyteller. You could tell a story in a damn minute on Instagram better than anybody that I've seen out there. So to give you an hour up there, I'm looking forward to hearing you, seriously. And I hope you do speak it around the same time so that I'm in the room when you talk.
Share this out, folks. Ed Milet was nice enough to come in here. If you guys, hashtag Bomb Squad and Ed Milet, go subscribe to his podcast, go follow him, go enter for his newsletter, and make sure they know you came from here. Maybe he'll be kind enough to come back.
I'd love to, bro.
Would you?
Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate you. Ed, Tony Gaskins.
Hey, Tony, how are you? Nice to meet you. Seeing you in there cranking away.
Yeah, he does athletes as well.
What do you mean by you do athletes? Wow, that's powerful.
Life coach.
Yep, life coach, I guess they call it.
Who do you work with that I would know?
I've been working with the NBA since 2010.
Okay.
So they have a rookie transition program.
Yeah,
every
I
year,
know.
And they have a top 100 camp. The Players Association.
Yeah.
So I do that every year.
Wonderful.
And then in 2015, I got hired by the Houston Rockets to come in every week and work with the team.
You're kidding me.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
And now I'm focusing on the college level because they're easier to reach.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna research you so I know all about your background stuff. Then I'll reach out to you. But connect you with Donovan. I'll have you on my show or something.
All right.
I got a good little reach.
Great meeting you.
My pleasure.
And I'm trying to catch you on the stage when you do 10X.
Are you coming?
I'm trying to get a free ticket off this guy.
We'll get you a ticket. Are you kidding me?
Tickets expensive.
You know somebody?
Yeah. No, seriously. I probably have some. My guys bought couple thousand tickets. There's probably some freebies. You want to come to that?
Man, I love it.
All right, I'll get you. Okay, good to meet you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Tommy.